Nvidia opening up underneath this 115.82 is indeed a bearish reversal after a bearish harami. We also have this literally perfect tag of 116, bounce into resistance, and now they're opening up below this 116.60. So they're selling this off. Some of these are soggy to start the week after it had this doji resistance at 248, let's call it. And now look at the 10 and 21 starting to roll over. So this is 235. It has to stay above to digest here. Monday morning looks pretty weak. If it breaks 235, it's going to head down to that 231. Very much the 100-day. Very much a tease to start. Here's that price target here. It already filled the gap. The next is 226, so quite a ways down. Nvidia, after this, all gaps were filled, by the way. So all the gaps on this, all the way up, they were filled. And now we're leaving some, by the way. So we just actually left one that we will be filling at some point. Anyway, point is, definitely 110.38 is a gap fill on the short side, and 125.52 is on the upside.
This short clip is presented by Club. Club provides access to Samantha LaDuc and her team of professional macro and micro traders, analysts, and educators. Club is ideal for active traders, investors, and institutions who want Samantha's best-of-breed market timing calls across all asset classes and timeframes like chase, swing, and trend. Get the trade before it happens. Sign up to Club now and get full access to daily live trading room with Samantha LaDuc, Slack trading desk with detailed analysis and trades, custom trade support when you need it, and much more. For more information, visit www.LaDucTrading.com/club.
Again, big picture, this is not very productive, but lots and lots of chop until we get the full crew and volumes back into the market. It's going to look like this. Yes, we did fill a gap, groovy, on Friday, in fact. So that's a level we really need to get above. But otherwise, look at this. It's just been absolute chop. August 19th, all the way through. That is literally, I said, now it's time for shake and bake. That's what shake and bake looks like. There's no directional move. None. Zero. This is September 3rd, and we had this little candle here that was a warning on Monday. Just beautiful shake and bake means absolutely no directional move. We hold the market together until September. It's just exactly what happened. Same thing with the Qs, even though it's a little bit more dramatic. I'm sorry, that's SPY. Duh. All right, it's like a Monday, Tuesday thing. I'm not completely in my seat. All right, this is the Qs, a little bit different, but similar. Really, just, we made it all the way back up, and then literally shake and bake. It's exactly what I wrote, and that's exactly what the market gave us. Not a lot of directional moves in indices themselves. Here's the 10-year, which I'm totally focused on, breaking 3.8. I think it's too early. And here's crude, which I'm totally focused on breaking 70 on a big picture. So not just one and done. It's got to like stay below. This has to stay below. We're not there yet. Literally, we're not there yet. This could be a Monday morning just bear trap. We still have this gap to fill, and I am convinced we will fill it. With Nvidia, we have literally nothing here for support until 109.69 for Nvidia. And yeah, this Nvidia has this 110.38 as gap fill price target. Qs are still in this kind of choppy. This was really the range. We've been here, we've been here. Not a great way to open the week. Looks like we're headed down to 465, but we haven't busted the 10 yet. SPY, very impressive. If we can come back down and break 555, that would be strong signal, but we haven't even gotten close yet. Got some Monday morning digestion. Nvidia into that 110.38 as a short chase. Right here, this Monday 8/12, 110.08. Close enough. 110.10. Let's do that. So it just means that this gap right here is going to fill. And then at some point, this will stabilize and move higher and fill that gap. But we're not there yet. We're still in the rotation rollover phase in semis. 110.10 for Nvidia. 131 for SMH for chases. Short. They broke the 100 right here, gorgeous break of 237, 555, very key. 550 is monthly support. So even coming down to 550 would not be breaking the trend. So let's get first things first. 555, we break 555, we're heading down to 550, big picture. But this is all a lot of sideways, and I do not have a conviction that after we have this little pullback in semis, we don't get a little stabilization. I think Monday is going to be dealer hedges, the euphoria of August, folks coming back in, wanting to get out of some of their concentrated risks in semis and Mag 7. Nvidia, however, coming down, that makes sense. 1010 just tagged, literally, exactly, chase, gap fill, gorgeous. It's also the 100-day, gorgeous. It's also the daily gap fill. So we have 3 price targets on Nvidia short. 1010, it's $110.10 roughly. It's really 2 cents, but you get the idea. And this daily gap fill of 111.07. So here we are. Nvidia still is not broken big picture, the trend, but it did have a gorgeous bearish engulfing with follow through. And shockingly, it gapped down. That's very bearish. It literally gapped down below 115.82. Let's see here. The close last week was 119.37. We opened this week at 116. So a good $3-4 lower below the 10 weeks. Not inside this channel anymore, is it? Remember how I said 115.82 is monthly support? We tagged a price target, which was a fib extension. We did a big shake and bake for a month. Big. We dumped into the August 5th low at 90.69, massive. I literally had 96 as price target because of this right here. Remember this? So we hit that, made it all the way back up, filled all the gaps on the upside, had earnings, create a new gap on the downside, which is so annoying. Anyway, we opened, we just filled this gap. I think that's done for the day. This is a nice level of support for the day. It literally opened right below. Gorgeous short for the day, but I think the short's done for the day. It's hit intraday gap fill. It's hit the 100-day. It's hit the daily gap fill. Beautiful rollover. This is the big level. On the monthly, above 115.82 is still in play. Below it, it is not. So it'd have to get back above, let's call it 116 to really be bullish. And right now that looks poor. Big shake and bait, high to low. We're starting out the month right below that 239, weak sauce. So semis, the reason for the season with Q's down today, and it broke, by the way, this weekly, that terrible left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Semis look big picture, very weak. 227 is support for the semi at the SMH. 465.11, that's the gap fill on the daily right here. I still don't see this done. It's 465.11, Nvidia 110.10, and semis 227.33. Nvidia has just broken the 110. Oh, September's off with a bang. This is the semi SMH relative to SPY, way elevated from its mean 0.39, right? This is the 2000 high. This was rolling over, warning. So this is the start of a new month. We can't really do too much until we get some more data. So remember that ratio I just showed you, which was 0.44. We're coming back into 0.39 baseline bet. And here's a tag from this morning. We're 0.41. So just in 1 week, this indicator has come back down, and it's continuing to come back down into what I would say is this moving average, or at least the area. I'll extend that and we'll kind of come into 0.39. And you can see it rolling over here as well. And right now we're having a clear rotation out of semis. The big test is going to be right here. Once it comes down into that 20-month EMA, what's it going to do? But right now it's absolutely weakening. It started to roll over here early, but it actually didn't until here. So this took a while. I mean, literally, all of 2021 was distribution until it really dumped in 2022 and came all the way back down. Does that make sense? All we've had so far is a outlier. In other words, outliers revert with velocity. They become very overvalued. They get very extended. All it's doing is reverting to the mean.
Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more live trading room recap videos and other content.